We got to tell you, we are big fans of your work. We've been coming here for, I can't even tell you how many years consecutively.
Well, first of all, thank you for being fans of Horror Nights. I mean, without you guys, I wouldn't get to do what I do. So
yeah.
I'm actually honoring a fan tonight because there's a girl in Colorado who contacted me on Twitter and said, I want to make something for you. And I've had that happen many times. I have Christmas ornaments from clowns that a fan made for me that's awesome, but I would never put on my tree because it would scare my daughter to death. Both of them. Over the years, fans have done all kinds of things and given me things. And so she made all of this, the clothes, the jacket.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
There you go. That's universal, Colin.
She comes all the way from Colorado every year to come to this event. So we're really blessed to have such great fans.
Yeah, we live right next to Not Scary Farm, but we come here. Now, how many years have you been the creative director?
This is my 10th year of doing Horror Nights.
Yes.
For 10 years now.
And so what was your first biggest challenge 10 years ago?
Getting back into the business. We've been out of the business a long time. And, and it's easy for people to forget you when you're gone. We actually started back in the 80s, but we didn't do it consistently. And at the time I took it over in 2006, we hadn't done it in, I think, 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. So in 2006, I just wanted to put us on the map, but I also wanted to differentiate us from everybody else. And the way I wanted to do that was to go out and try to make deals with real movies and try to recreate them with a movie quality, attention to detail, whether it's the prop sets, the makeup, etc., and create what I call a living horror movie. And once we started doing that, the fans responded, and every year has been bigger than the last, and that's what our brand is today. It's that vision.
That's something we definitely notice as fans. Like when we come to Universal to experience those live movie sets, like being inside a movie.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, and we're trying to aim for the Uber fans. So when you go through Halloween later tonight, people are huge fans of that franchise, and not just the original film. So you'll see like references to the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. There's all kinds of things we put in there for the Uber fan that honestly 95% of the guests won't notice. But if our hardcore fans notice it, then we know we did our job.
Now, there's a couple of years where Halloween wasn't present, and now you're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Why was it missing the last couple of years?
Well, it was back before I brought it back. I brought it back in 2006. So ever since then, we've been here every single year. LA's the most competitive, place in the world to do this. There's so many different places to go, and there's so much great stuff out there to see. So I think, and it's also doing it in a movie studio. There's no more difficult place to do it than in a movie studio. This theme park was not master planned years ago. It was a movie studio. It's been here for 100 years. And then it was the tram tour, and then it evolved into a theme park. So it's really tricky doing an event like this in a park like this. And but that's again where we've been blessed, because now we get to go out to our movie studio backlot and we get to use it for Horror Nights. And 10 years ago, I didn't think that would be possible.
Now, when you see a horror film these days, is the first thing running through your head is, how can I get that? How can I get that for my park?
Good, yeah. I have a pretty high bar. I don't watch movies or television shows the way normal people do. Like when my wife and I watch Walking Dead, she hates watching it with me because all I'm looking for is what I can do.
You're gonna pause it every couple of seconds and take notes.
Yeah. And she just wants to watch it. But that's how we approach things. We're always looking for what we can do, what might work in a maze, and that's we've been doing that for 10 years.
What would you say your favorite project was to work on this year?
As a challenge, I think Crimson Peak, and also to finally work with Guillermo. He and I have been talking about this for 3 years. We met 3 years ago right here at Halloween Horror Nights, and he's a very busy guy. He's got a lot of projects going on, but I love his passion. I love what he brings to Horror Nights and being such a great collaborator. So I'm really pleased that after all these years, we finally did it.
Yeah.
And I think you guys will love the maze.
Oh, I can't wait. Now, can you wish everyone a happy Halloween?
Happy Halloween from Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, Hollywood. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you very much.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Excellent.
Well, that was a fun one.
That was a great interview.
I had like 45 more questions.
Sorry.
It's all